A Minnesota woman says her OBGYN crossed professional boundaries during a medical visit, leaving her shaken. She later learned she wasn't alone. Here's more on her allegations, what state investigators found, and what patients should know before their next appointment.
I was at hour 30 of labor and we were having a C-section.
The first time Monica Staley met the doctor, he was delivering her twins. The next time was in the recovery room.
Squeezed and kind of massaged my shoulder and told me that I looked better than the last time he saw me. I felt uncomfortable with that.
But a year later, she was due for an exam, and her usual doctor was unavailable, so she saw him again.
It just didn't feel right.
That visit now the basis for this lawsuit and a finding by the Minnesota Department of Human Rights that Monica's doctor sexually harassed her. Monica says she went to see Dr. Juan Angelots at the Diamond Women's Center in Edina.
He made a lot of remarks about my body. Said that I looked really good and he could tell that I was back at doing yoga. And that he has patients who have had one baby and who don't, that I look better than even them.
At the end of the visit, she says the line was totally crossed.
I had a gown that opened in the front and a gown along my lap, sort of inner part of my breasts were exposed. And as he was leaving, he got closer and closer, and then he just gave me this hug. And his body was on my skin.
Then she says on her way out,
he was behind me and he said, "Oh yeah, you've been practicing yoga."
Monica went to her car and started crying. Later that night, she posted her experience on a private Facebook page for moms with twins, not naming the doctor or clinic, but saying it felt icky and still does, and asking, "Am I overreacting?"
And I got 6 messages from women specifically naming this doctor and telling me, asking if it was him and sharing with me experiences that they had. And that's when I went, oh Lord, this is something. This is not right. This is not okay. And I prayed and I prayed and I knew that I had to tell someone.
So she filed complaints with the Board of Medicine and the Minnesota Department of Human Rights. According to this report, the medical board dismissed its case after Diamond Women's Center internal investigation concluded the doctor did not engage in any misconduct. But Human Rights did an independent investigation and found even more complaints. From 2004 to 2017, approximately 6 patients reported that the doctor acted inappropriately. Then 2 more women complained. One woman accused Angelots of rubbing his genitals on her feet. Others said he commented on their bodies. And another said, "I don't like the way he touches me."
I think the pattern speaks volumes and speaks for itself.
Attorney Jeff Storms represents Monica.
It's not one woman who's made this complaint, but it is one woman who's decided enough is enough.
It's important to note, Dr. Angelots denies all of this. We reached out to him and his attorneys for comment, but got no response. In a court filing, though, Angelots states he engaged in no wrongdoing. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists cautions doctors not to make sexual comments about a patient's body, to only hug after ensuring patients are open to such contact, and recommends a chaperone be present for all breast, genital, and rectal examinations. Monica says that's what she wishes she would have known.
Every woman, tell your daughters, tell your nieces, tell your neighbors, tell your friends that you don't ever have to be alone with a doctor that you feel uncomfortable with. It might take a little.
If you have something you'd like our I-Team to look into, just send an email to investigations@KARE11.com.